I don't need no one to say you're complicated.
Hey guys, welcome to today's workout. We've got a 12-minute Tabata for you, and today the focus is on the back and the booty. We're gonna use a light to medium set of dumbbells, so when you're ready, grab them. We've got our first move, the dead row. So feet underneath the hips, we're gonna take that booty back and we're gonna pull those elbows up and back, squeezing the shoulder blades together. From the knees to that rib cage is where we're pulling. We're crushing those shoulder blades, keeping the weight back in the heels, chest up. It's only 20 seconds, rest. Moving on to the floor for a plank dead row. So we're gonna use that same movement, this time in a plank. You can either be on your toes or on your knees, take them wide. Let's pull, so right arm pulls to the ribs, left arm pulls. So you want your shoulders directly over your wrists here. That's gonna keep your body in perfect alignment, so you're not just getting the back strong here, you're working your abs. I said back and booty, but in order to do both of those, we gotta involve the core. So we're gonna get everything stronger here today. Rest, moving on to an L row. So this one's a little different. I'm gonna show you from the front. Feet under hips, we're gonna put that weight back in our heels like the dead row. It's the same posture, but this time, weights to knees, elbows up, take them out, around and down. Let's do it again. We pull up, out, around and down. This one's gonna be harder, but we're only here for 20 seconds, so I want you to try to really pull those elbows up high, squeeze those shoulder blades as you lift the weights out to the side. And we're done. Moving on to a deadlift. So feet under hips here, shoulders back and down. We're gonna push that booty back, take those weights about mid-shin. Here we go. Drop the weight, lift. So weight back in those heels, squeeze that booty. You want those weights really close to the legs here. Chest up, shoulders back. Belly pulled in, so we've got good posture the whole way through. Push through those heels. Rest, moving on to a single leg deadlift. So this time we're gonna lift one leg, extend it straight back. Maintain that hip hinge, adding a balance challenge. Here we go. So we might have to move a little bit slower than we did for the deadlift here. Perfectly fine. I'd rather you go slow and controlled than go fast and sloppy. So again, you're pushing your butt back here, keeping that chest up as you come down. Keep those toes pointed to the ground and the leg that's extended back so we maintain our balance and we maintain that pressure in the glute. We're gonna do the same thing other side. Anything that challenges your balance challenges your core, so you're gonna get stronger faster. Let's go. And if you fall over, no big deal. I probably fell over once already and just cut it out of the recording. Just kidding. I film these workouts all the way through usually and don't edit, don't like splice them, you know? So what you see is what you get, even sometimes if it's ugly. All right, rest. We're moving on to a standing glute kickback. So we're gonna put one dumbbell down, weight at your collarbones. I'll show you from this side. We're gonna kick back, half squat. So kick that leg back about 45 degrees. You notice I'm not kicking it back as high as I possibly can. That's not the point. We want to keep it a little bit low to keep that work in the glutes. Too high, it goes into the lower back. Squeeze and release. Nice. We're moving on to the floor. Bird dog. So hands under shoulders, knees under hips. We're going to move the opposite arm and leg. Straight forward with the arm, straight back with the leg. Here we go. Pulling your belly button in toward your spine. This one's really gentle. You're trying to extend that leg about hip height, arm about shoulder height. It's all about balance and control. So if you need to go slower through this one, feel free to do that. Rest, moving on to a plank arm leg lift. We're gonna lift the opposite arm and leg here. So you can do it on your knees or your toes. Here we go. Opposite arm, opposite leg. This adds a major balance challenge. So if you find it's tough for you, just slow it down. You can always go to the knees. Time. Remember, it's the first round. We've still got time to get warm and get better at it. So, arms extended. We're gonna do a back extension. We're gonna pull those elbows back to the ribs. Lift that chest high. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Reset, do it again. Squeeze that booty as you lift, try to get a little more range. Chest high off the floor. Keep your chin tucked so that neck stays in neutral spine. Really squeeze through that mid upper back. Nice. All right, we're coming to a Superman, and we're gonna pulse it this time. So we're gonna lift those thighs, lift the arms straight in front, and we're gonna stay up at the top of the range of pulse. Here we go. Up, tiny pulse. Hard enough with the Superman, but adding a pulse, you really challenge that muscular endurance to stay up in the hardest part of the movement. Almost there. Rest. All right, moving on to a Superman hold. So now we're gonna come up and stay up. Full 20 seconds. Deep breath. Let's go. Lift. So I want that chest off the floor. I want those thighs off the floor. Squeezing your butt. With every second, you're seeing if you can lift up just a teeny bit higher. Almost there, almost there. Time. Moving back to the top. Dead row. Grab those weights. Feet under hips. Shoulders back. Abs tight. We're rowing. Stay nice and controlled. Abs tight. Again, that lower back is gonna feel fatigued after all that lower back work we just did. So make sure you're not challenging yourself too much and adding more weight. Rest, moving to that plank row. Come on down. Again, knees wide if you're on your knees, or feet wide if you're on your toes. Let's row. Trying to keep those hips and shoulders square to the floor. That's your goal. Once you get the alignment, I want you to avoid that rotation. That's natural, and that's gonna help your core get really strong. Nice. Moving on to that L row. Come on up to standing. Weight back in those heels, chest up to the knees. Go up, out, around, and down. This one's tough. Elbows up high. If you can't keep those elbows up as you extend the arms, just take them a little lower. No big deal. Or you can always go lighter with the weights on this one. All right, moving to the deadlift. I like to show this from the side because you can really see how I'm engaging my core, where you should be feeling it. Here we go. So again, weights close, booty back. So a lot of times people will push their knees forward in the deadlift. I don't want you to even think about bending your knees. They'll bend naturally as you push your butt back. And you want to feel that stretch in your hamstrings, right? Chest lifted, abs tight. Ooh, rest. Moving on to a single leg deadlift. Sometimes I get carried away and I want to go longer than 20 seconds. It goes by fast. Here we go. Hinge, squeeze and stand. Again, press through all four corners of your foot here. Move with intention. Keep that chest up, abs tight, hips and shoulders square to the floor. Rest, we're moving to the other side. So you see, as we go on, you get better at it, right? You get a little bit warmer, you can start to challenge yourself a little bit more. Let's go to that other leg. One side might feel a little bit easier than the other. That's perfectly normal. We're evening out those muscles, working on symmetry and balance. When you've got muscle symmetry and balance, that's how you really maintain strength and avoid injury. Moving on to that standing glute kickback. I'll show you from the side here. Weight up, or you can drop the weight, kick it back, half squat. Again, just little lift. Push that leg to the back corner. That's gonna get into that side of your butt. Those side glutes that everybody asks me all the time, how do I target that area? Stuff like this, kicking back on that 45 angle. Rest, moving to the bird dog. Come to the floor, hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Brace that belly. Again, we're working on balance and control here, so slow and steady. Opposite arm and leg. Really light when you come down. So you're controlling that move through the core. If you're postpartum and you haven't done my postpartum ab program, this exercise is a part of it. It's really good to challenge, strengthen, and rebuild your core. All right, we're moving to that plank opposite arm leg lift. Again, knees wide or feet wide if you're gonna do it on your toes. Let's go. Opposite arm and leg. So, you might have felt a little wobbly that first time around. How do you feel now? A little bit stronger, right? You might still be shaking. That's totally fine. Just fight to lift. It's not about how high you can get off the floor. It's about how long you can stay off the floor and use your abs to control. Rest, moving on to that back extension. On the belly, just the upper body's lifting. Arms extend. We're gonna pull those elbows back, lift the chest. Here we go. Squeeze that booty. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. How high can you get your chest off the ground? Rest. Moving on to that Superman pulse. I know. Whew. Deep breath here. We save some of the hardest for the end. Lift that pulse. Full body pulse. Try to keep those legs off the floor, chest off the floor, as much as you can. Almost there. Rest. All right, last one, best one, Superman hold. 20 seconds, remember, it's all you got. Let's make it count. Come on, I want those legs totally off the floor. Squeeze shoulder blades, try to lift your chest higher. Home stretch, come on. Done. Whoo, push back, quick child's pose to release. Nice job, you guys. If you need a deeper stretch after that one, be sure to check out any of my stretching videos or videos with a cool down included. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you want to see next. Like, comment, and be sure to check out my other 12-minute Tabatas to work all those muscles in your body.